Okay, welcome. Week 7, Cleveland Brown versus Indianapolis Colts. So Cleveland is favored by 2 points, as we see there, and I'm going to take Cleveland with that as well. If we come up here to the left, it is showing that Cleveland wins about 60% of those wins. That correlates to 2.6 point spread of 2.6 points. And if you look over here to the right to the box plot, it is showing them to be very, very close. And it should be a low scoring game, though, as well. So the fact that the right now the point spread as I pulled it was 2 points, I'm sure that's going to change one way or the other. Other thing that might change is Deshaun Watson. Both teams are effectively playing their backup quarterbacks. I think Anthony Richardson sounds like he might be out for the year. I'm not sure. And then Deshaun Watson, I don't know. He didn't play this last week. He's still listed as questionable, so I don't know. So I'm just going to run with the raw numbers. And the model seems to be tracking both of these teams pretty well. So uh, we'll see what happens. One thing I will point out is you do see that there does appear to be a statistical difference, 95% statistical difference that Cleveland should win this game. That's that 11 to 30. So they're touching, but they're not really overlapping. So and the green here means that the Bayesian is really uh, uh, not even a factor. So a couple things I would point out is even if Deshaun Watson's not playing, Cleveland's got a defense that's working. And I think Indianapolis is really just in a bit of a funk. They don't seem to be able to find themselves. And Cleveland's doing that. It's not a bad routine. They're going to run the ball well, which they are, and they're going to play a solid defense. And that's going to put them a chance to win games, which is what they did against San Francisco. So you got to give them credit for that. So let's go to the performance slides. So again, you got to come over here and see that consistent offensive or that running passing game, whereas you just don't see that. And the Colts, they put up some numbers this year. They just appear to be a bit all over the place. Certainly not protecting the quarterback, which explains why Anthony Richardson is hurt. Cleveland Browns are also struggling with that, but they look like they're relying a lot more on that running game to begin with. And so that's going to be a bit more reliable. Neither team is particularly explosive. Do see a slight advantage in Cleveland controlling the ball. Again, this should be a low scoring game, slight edge to Cleveland in this case. And if Gardner Minshew shows up and plays like he did this last week, it'll be a blowout for Cleveland. So, anyhow, uh, I hope you enjoy the show. If you like what you listen to, like and subscribe and drop me a note, and good luck with your bet.